Sunday, Prince of Peace. It's your summer intern, Anna, and today we're going to be reflecting on today's gospel, which comes from Matthew chapter 14, verses 13 to 21. And this gospel is one that is super well known by so many people because it has that amazing miracle where Jesus and his disciples managed to feed over 5,000 people by just using 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. And there are 2 really great ideas to take away from this. The first comes from our Lord providing for us. That's something that we have a tendency to forget, that no matter what, Jesus is going to provide. Like, God will always prevail. He'll always come through for us. And this is displayed so beautifully throughout this gospel. Jesus steps off the boat onto the shore, and immediately the first thing he did was begin to heal people and take pity on them and listen to them and truly know his people. And he provided for them. Like, he gave them food. He took literally nothing, enough to feed a couple people, and made it so that over 5,000 people could eat and didn't have to worry about where their meal was coming from or spending their money. It's incredible, and God, provided in such a beautiful way that brought together so much community as well. It's incredible. The second really great idea to take away comes from the disciples and their actions throughout this little passage. They originally had told Jesus, it's getting late, we kind of lost track of time, and these people need to go home and buy food. They need to go back so they can eat tonight. And Jesus says, they don't need to go. You feed them. You give them their food. You feed them. And they just did it. They were like, okay, Jesus is telling us to do something. He's gonna provide. And they gave away their food to all these people, knowing that Jesus is going to make it work. It's not in my hands, it's in his hands, but, we'll help where we can. And they just listened, and they did it. It's incredible. And this is such a good thing for us to learn, in this day and age where there's so many struggles that we may face, whether it's losing a job or getting sick or having family members sick that you have to take care of. It can be a really difficult time. But this gospel is just so incredible because you just remember, okay, my life is in God's hands too, and he's always going to provide for me, and these struggles may happen, but I know God will come through, and I just need to listen to where I'm being called and make sure that I'm following through in the correct ways. And it's amazing, and it's such a great lesson, and couldn't have come at a better time. So I hope you all really enjoyed this gospel today. I hope you are able to learn new things despite hearing a story from the gospel that you've already heard before, and I hope it impacts you. And so just remember that God's always there. He's always going to provide because he loves you so much. Thank you, and have a great rest of your Sunday.